Imagine this every month without doing anything, without OT, without extra shift, an additional 1000 of cash simply flow straight into your bank account. Not because of your job, not because you sold something, not because your portfolio is paying you, and that is the power of dividend investing. Once you have done all the upfront work of buying the right stock, the income keeps coming in automatically. It's one of the purest form of passive income out there. And in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to build a dividend portfolio that can pay you five figures a year. We will cover what dividend stocks are, how much you actually need to invest, the best stocks and ETF to consider, the biggest mistakes to avoid. So let's start with the basic. What exactly is a dividend stock? A dividend stock is simply a company that shares part of its profit with you through cash payout called dividend. Think of dividends as a thank you gift for being a shareholder. And the great thing is, you are not just depending on the share price to go up. You are getting real cash directly into your pocket. But beyond returns, dividend provides something even more important: stability. Stock prices go up and down every year, but dividends, they are much steadier. Even during recession, the company that commits to pay out tend to keep rewarding shareholders. Example, during the lost decade of 2000, the S&P 500 had negative total return, but dividends still gave investor a 1.8 annual return. Even in Singapore, look at DBS. During crisis, COVID, MAS restriction, DBS still paid dividend. And the moment restriction lift, they rise dividend again. That is not just performance, that is reliability. So how much do you need to earn 1000 a month in dividend? If you invest in stocks that yield around 5%, you will roughly need around 240k invested, which means 12,000 a year and 1000 per month. Now, most people don't have 240k sitting around, and that's exactly where dividend snowball comes in. The dividend snowball method. Start with 10,000. Add $500 a month, which is 6,000 a year. Reinvest every dividend. Follow this plan and in 23 years, your portfolio grow to roughly 250k. But here is where it gets crazy. If your company grow dividend by 5% a year and the stock price also grow by 5% a year, by year 31, your portfolio become almost 1.2 million. At that point, your dividends alone could pay you 5,000 every month. And that is more than many people's salary. And you are not even touching the principal. And this is what wealth looks like. Your snowball keep rolling even long after you are gone. So, what should you invest in? Number one, local bank and REITs. For Singaporeans, this is the usual starting point. Like DBS, OCBC, UOB, they all have 4 to 6% yield. Or even REITs have 5 to 7% yield. But the problem, if you only buy banks and REITs, you are basically exposed to finance and real estate. Both are sensitive to interest rate. So you need diversification. So if you are looking for companies that have a long history of rising dividends, example, Sheng Siong, their dividend growth is about 8% a year. They have low debt, stable grocery demand, and a strong free cash flow. Or ST Logistics, dividend growth about 7 to 8% a year, diversify across aerospace, defense, smart cities, reliable for long-term contracts. These are steady long-term companies, not flashy but dependable. Number three, global dividend leaders. Don't limit yourself to Singapore. Some of the world's best dividend stocks include Johnson& and Johnson and Coca-Cola. Massive companies with global demand equals stable cash flow, stable dividends. So these are the dividends traps to avoid. Mistake number one, chasing high yield. A 7 to 10% yield looks sexy, but high yield often means falling share price, unsustainable payouts, upcoming dividend cuts. Mistake number two, investing in bad industry. Some industries simply can't sustain dividend long term, like telecommunication, tight competition, airlines, they are unpredictable, and oil and gas, their prices volatile, earning unstable, compared to Sheng essential grocery, and ST Logistics, defense, aerospace, and government contracts. These are stable industry with long-term visibility. If you don't want to research stocks individually, you can just buy the ETF, like Singapore ETF, STI ETF, which is 3 to 4% yield for Singapore exposure, or Lion Philippe REITs ETF, 5 to 6% yield, but REITs concentrated. Or maybe you are looking for global ETF like SCHD, high quality US dividend stocks, or VYMI, high dividend US companies. Dividends are powerful, but building wealth is about patience, discipline, and letting compounding works for you. A strong dividend portfolio can give you monthly passive income, stability, freedom, and eventually a legacy to pass on. If you find this video helpful, do me a quick favor, like, share, and subscribe. I post new investing videos every single week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.